The chances are low, but not zero, of course, of the viewer that just clicked onto this being somebody that never experienced the earlier CODs, that may have never touched the first next generation Call of Duty, that being Call of Duty Ghosts, and they may have no idea what the fuck Extinction mode is, or was, I guess. I would imagine the development process went something like this. Okay, guys, we're a little tired of every fucking Call of Duty besides us having Spec Ops or zombies. Let's maybe switch it up a little. And they did. For one game. You fight like these alien motherfuckers or some shit. We'll go over to the wiki. Extinction features up to 4 players fighting cryptids, or ancient creatures that have existed before the dinosaurs. And outbreak sites where the cryptids have overrun the area. Players have objectives which are to destroy cryptid hives and complete challenges. This is sort of where they deviated from zombies at the time, because zombies was still not really like objective, like doing shit that was new, man. Anyway, players also earn money by killing cryptids, destroying hives, or searching search piles. The money earned from those can be used to purchase additional weaponry placed throughout the map, similar to zombies, and use abilities selected pre-game. In addition, players are able to customize their player much like in multiplayer. There are traps that can be used against them. They cost money to set and only last for a short period of time, but they don't have a cooldown and can be used as often as the player wants. There's 4 classes for the player to choose from, so it's not, you know, like the same exact thing as fucking, as zombies, right? Once the player completes level 30, they automatically prestige. If a player receives enough damage, they will fall to the ground, frequently referred to as down, due to its similarity to the same action in zombies. During this period of time, the player is still able to use their pistol, however, another teammate must revive them or they will die. When a player dies, they will spectate another player and a dog tag will appear where their body was located. Nevertheless, it is still possible for another player to revive the dead player at their dog tag. In solo, at the start of the game, the player can be downed once and revive themselves after a couple of seconds, but next time, they will directly die. That reminds me of Quick Revive. However, when a barrier hive is destroyed or the player proceeds to the next section of the map, the player receives an extra chance. This means that the player can be downed a maximum of 3 times in a single game before dying. However, in Exodus, each generator finish adds an extra life, allowing for a total of 6 or 7 self-revives. Anyway, there was 5 episodes. There's a whole bunch of enemy types. I mean, goddamn, look at that. That's at least like, what, 10 or 15? Like, wow. 25 prestiges. Can you imagine, man? Holy shit. You have to reach rank 30 25 fucking times. Could you imagine, bro? There are such things as relics and teeth. Relics, I'm not really sure what these do. Apparently, they, it seems like they're like a hindrance. That's what it seems like. I'm not really sure why. I guess to make it harder for the people that prestige. But anyway, this part talks about teeth, which are used to purchase upgrades in the loadout menu. These upgrades carry through each game. You can spend teeth in the armory to purchase upgrades for classes and equipment. Bonus teeth are rewarded for using relics, playing hardcore, or helping other players complete a mission for the first time. Teeth are also earned by killing cryptids, achieving ranks 2, 6, 11, and 21 for the first time, and prestiging. Depending on how well you escape, you can, you get more of them. And as well as if the mission is completed. There's a whole bunch of upgrades too, so you can see what I mean by saying that this was definitely trying to do its own thing, you know what I mean? Like, they wanted to be fun, and like, you know, 4 players co-op, you know, against rounds and rounds of enemies and all that, you know. There's 3 different difficulty modes. I mean, check that out. Casual, regular, and hardcore. There's achievements and trophies. Look at that. But what about the story, though? I mean, there's even a full story about it. So scrolling through this for a second, I mean, Jesus fucking Christ, there's a good bit that goes into this, dude. Like, god damn. I didn't know there was this much that went into it. Jesus. Oh man. There's a fucking subreddit for it? Why? Oh my god, these are recent posts. Holy shit. That's insane. Apparently this guy doesn't like Prestige for some reason. I'm not really sure why. People are still active. Well, that's 3 months ago. And this post 4 years ago from the COD Zombie subreddit, which is much bigger, says, "Why does nobody like or play Extinction? Honestly, I went back and actually had a little bit of fun. Extinction is great. I still can't believe teeth upgrades weren't there at launch." The OP doubles down and says it's actually a good mode. I think Extinction suffered from the bad reputation Ghosts had back in the day. It was super fun and a real innovation. After that, we only had ripoffs from zombies. Extinction really needs more love. Yeah, the game itself didn't do very, there's a reason we never got a Ghosts 2. Rourke could survive a fucking, what was it, a 44 Magnum, right to the chest, even like point blank, right? And, swim right after that and, drag Logan away. This is the same game that, how did that shit go? There ain't gonna be any more ghosts. We're gonna destroy them together. Yeah, that type shit, man. So doesn't really surprise me. I did like some of the modes. I'll tell you that in multiplayer, I did like some of the modes, but it didn't catch on. The larger part of the community just didn't like it. So it felt mediocre. It didn't feel very good, but it didn't feel. People would either say it's either mediocre or kind of shit. I don't think I've ever really met anyone. I've met maybe one person that says they actually liked it. This guy says that it was a bit lackluster before the DLC season. That might be it. Not having much to go off of. Launching with the first map, there wasn't really much to go off of. Yeah, that makes sense. Now this one is a bit more recent. We need Extinction 2 a reboot in the next Infinity Ward game, not zombies. Honestly, it really would be a breath of fresh air from zombies. Who knows if they follow up the story or reboot it. It would be great. They build on their own system for it too, rather than copy-paste COD zombie stuff they bring from previous game. Yeah, they keep doing that. Yeah. Why do you think this happened in the first place? Sadly, Extinction is not continuing. There were plans for a continuation of Extinction and Infinite Warfare, but it looks like the higher-ups got nervous about having aliens, which they are apparently not. That's really what they look like, okay? Despite the whole prehistoric, they seem like aliens, okay? In a game like Infinite Warfare, it got scrapped in favor of a zombies mode. Some snipes are that there should have been more weapon variety, especially for the first map. Huge missed opportunity. Could have been really great. Yeah, it could have been. But oh well, they let it go, right? I don't think we're gonna see anything from Ghosts. I feel like if we would have, it would have been within a couple years. It's been over a decade now, so I think this is dead and buried. Another thing to add to the list of Call of Duty features that we're just never gonna fucking see again or hear about or anything ever again, unless development just suddenly changes. I don't see that happening. Okay, they're adding Raven, and Raven's becoming like part of the team. So that's like the most recent thing within like what 3 or 4 years, right? Okay, so other than that, man, shit's not changing. You know what I mean? Like they release the same game, and then they release another studio's version of the same game. Nothing fucking changes. They add new shit. More beautifying like elements. So you need to buy the latest graphics card to run it. You have to have the season pass and shit. You have to keep up. Just fucking why, man? You know what I mean?